Hi, I'm Selah Victor, and you're watching C'est La Vie with Selah V. Today's guest is a fitness instructor, personal trainer, fitness model, and now a BodySpace Spokesmodel competitor. She is in the top 5 this weekend at the BodySpace competition. Please welcome Nikki Walter. Hello.
Hello, Selah.
Thanks for coming and being with me.
Thanks for having me.
I'm so excited to have Nikki. She's from out of town in Aberdeen, South Dakota. Yes. And tell us a little about this competition this weekend. We're so excited that you're in the top 5.
Yes, well, I never would have dreamed that it would bring me to LA to compete this week, but we're in a competition for bodybuilding.com called the BodySpace Spokesmodel competition. And what we do, BodySpace is like a Facebook for bodybuilders or anybody who has a fitness goal.
Wow.
Bodybuilding.com offers a lot of different options that if people have questions on diet or exercise, they can go there, and we have free information on BodySpace. You can find me on BodySpace.
Yes, which I was so excited because I never had even heard of BodySpace before, and I saw Nikki's post on Facebook that she was in this competition, and so I went to BodySpace, and it's amazing. Yes. I mean, what a resource.
Absolutely. You know, a lot of people have questions about diet, exercise, or just motivation. If you're struggling and you really want to be motivated, there are people that have transformation stories with their photos. Really just a great resource for everybody.
Absolutely. And speaking of transformation,
yes,
I feel like your story is incredible. Tell us a little about how you started with fitness and to bring you to this competition.
Well, you can find my story on BodySpace. My BodySpace name is Nikki Walter. But yes, my husband was diagnosed with leukemia in 2013, and that journey really led me to just a better lifestyle. He lost his battle with cancer in November of 2011, and with my daughter, we have a 7-year-old daughter, and just decided, you know, I was always healthy and fit, but a big component of what I believe was hereditary in the cancer in his family was what they eat. And so the clean eating portion of that led me to bodybuilding.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And did you take that natural progression then to fit model and compete and everything?
Right.
Okay.
Right. I hired a coach, and he puts together all of my stuff. You can find him. He's a bodybuilding.com athlete, Brandon Foken. I just started my diet, and my first competition was March of 2013.
Wow.
2013.
So, and how did you do in the competition? How did you?
I won.
Didn't want to give it away.
No, I'm a bikini athlete, so the division that I'm in is bikini. I competed my first NPC, which is National Physique Committee, in Fargo, called the Upper Midwest, and I won my class, my overall class. And then they also had a master's category, which normally doesn't happen until you're 35, but we had so many competitors, they decided to do a 30, and so I won the 30.
That's
30 class.
Incredible.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And tell us a little about what it entails to enter a competition, to do, what changed in your workout and eating? Because even though you were already fit, what did it take to go to the next level?
I really think the biggest part of the challenge that I like is just being able to stick to the diet. If you know anybody who is a competitor, the diets vary. You know, we count macros, we count protein, you know, anything that really your coach or yourself believe in to make you a fit person. And when it comes to prepping, that is a major component of what we do, because we have to cook all of our food and take it with us. We don't really eat out. For my diet, it's no sodium during competition week, but low sodium, no sugar.
Wow.
Very tough.
So was it tough then during the holidays because your competition is right after the holidays? Were you very disciplined during?
You know, I started my diet last year but before Thanksgiving, and that was very tough. And I can remember going, what am I doing this for? But, you know, now through the year, after I've done it a year, it just becomes a lifestyle.
Right, right. And what do you say to people who you train or who you instruct that maybe they're not at the level that you are, but they can make little changes in their life, what are some of the things tips that you would give them?
Well, the first thing I would say is you have to be ready. You have to be ready within your heart to make that change. So follow your heart and take it day
So
by
true.
day. You know, even as competitors, we have those days where we closet eat candy or do whatever. and we do.
Wow.
We're normal. We're normal.
So you're not a superwoman all the time.
No,
You're
no,
human.
we're human. And, you know, my daughter plays a good role in just, you know, keeping me accountable. She's 7, and I wanted her to be part of this. And so she's watched me with the diet, measuring food and all that. Yeah.
And speaking of your daughter, how do you juggle? I know there's a lot of, and now being a single mom, a lot of moms out there, it's really hard to fit in exercise, diet, especially the food planning that you have to do. How do you juggle it all?
Well, you know, for me, it's just about the overall wellness of a person's being. And when you have balance in your life, I really think it comes from what you got to do, whatever you can to make yourself a better person. And for me, even being away this week is very hard, but I tell myself, you know, if it makes me a better mother, a better person, you know, that's what I need to focus on right now to be there for her. And so juggling things, you just have to make it a priority, just like anything else.
Just like anything else, whether your TV shows are your priority or eating right is a priority, right? I mean, it's it's a
I mean, to come here to LA this week, I bagged 70 bags of food before I left.
Really?
For food prep, it's normal for shows, but yes.
And you brought that food with you.
We bring our food with us.
But that's such a good lesson because people during their own work week, you can plan and prep your meals every day or for the whole week, even if you're just a normal person, right? I mean, can become habit like that. Yeah. And do you, as far as for the competition, do you double up your workouts or how does that change your actual workout?
You know, your workouts change according to your body. So my trainer, branded Foken, Foken Strong Training, I have a team of people who are virtual. So they're all over the country, and we send our progress pics to him weekly. And then he looks at our bodies, depending on which category we're in, and then he adjusts our diet. So he's very good about giving us a personalized diet, which is very
amazing.
nice.
That's really helpful.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. And is there a special part of your body or body part that you like to work out the most and to model the most? Or?
Yes. Well, you know, in bikini world, it's definitely about the behind. You know, you gotta have your tush just nice and perky and round. But my favorite,
bootylicious.
Yes. But my favorite muscle to work is the tricep. I just think I don't know why. It's just
I love that.
Cute. It's just cute.
It's cute.
It is.
And you see results really quickly. I think.
Yeah. So, and I think it just looks great on women when they have great triceps.
Absolutely.
So,
I always say you can't hide your arms.
Right.
You can hide pretty much everything else, but your arms are a dead giveaway. Gotta have good arms. That's awesome. And you like to model your arms too, or the booty is more the modeling?
Yes.
Okay.
Now we did a couple photo shoots for bodybuilding.com this week while we were in town.
That's awesome.
And definitely it's a workout doing those photo shoots.
Oh yeah, because you're flexing the muscles the whole time. That's isometric workout for a few hours. Oh
yeah,
that's hard. Oh man. And as far as after the competition, is there something that you do to sort of cheat and let loose? And like, what's your favorite sinful?
Oh, my favorite post-show craving is sushi and Cocoa Puffs.
Nice.
Yes.
Wait, together?
Not together, separate.
Like, oh, no.
And rarely do I get them together, but yes, in South Dakota we don't have a lot of sushi, so
great.
When I get somewhere to have sushi, that's what I like to have.
So you'll be here in California. It's perfect.
Yes,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to find a way to put up a healthy sushi recipe on our website for our viewers to see.
Very good.
There's plenty of healthy sushi recipes. It's hardly cheating, Miss Nikki, but but I know for the competition it is definitely an indulgence.
Yes. Yes. Or nachos.
Oh, nachos. Yeah, there you go. That's a real cheat.
Okay. Okay.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. And please find Nikki at her BodySpace profile and on Twitter and Facebook. I'm Selah, and you're watching Selah V with Selah V on emPOWERme.tv.